Hello and welcome to my channel Fish and More. Today we will talk each and everything about polar parrots. If you are looking for a full polar parrot basic guide, you have come to the right place. But before we deep dive in this comprehensive guide, I want to ask for your support. If you like the guide and want to see more, please consider subscribing my channel and press the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Let's get going then. Polar blue parrot cichlid is also known as polar blue cichlid or polar parrot cichlid. They are thought to be a hybrid made by mixing the convict cichlid and parrot cichlid. A lot of online sources support this theory, but there's no actual evidence that these fish have been made as a hybrid. Even if it's true, then there's no scientific or documented evidence supporting that they were a product of crossbreeding the convicts and parrot cichlids. So we must keep an open mind about the origin of polar blue cichlids. However, the appearance of this fish does somewhat supports the theory of the convict and parrot cichlid hybrid. There are a lot of online sources that claim that these fish get as long as 8 inches. This claim seems to be supported by the red parrot cichlid and convict cichlid hybrid theory, as they are claiming that the fish can get bigger like their parents, referring to the red parrot cichlids. But we have yet to see such big polar blue cichlids in actual aquariums. A lot of fish we have personally seen, raised, and bred are a lot smaller. They barely reach half of the length of a grown blood parrot cichlid. The biggest polar blue parrots I have ever seen are about 3.5 inches to 4 inches long. Appearance of full-grown polar parrot cichlid. This fish has a head shape similar to the blood parrot, but with the body of a convict cichlid. This is why it's called a parrot cichlid. But the appearance isn't proof that they have been made by crossbreeding a blood parrot cichlid and a convict cichlid. The body of this fish is rounded with a protruding mouth. The base color of this fish is white. So where is the red color inherited from a parrot cichlid? On top of the white background, polar cichlid has black stripes through its body similar to the convict cichlids, but it grows on average up to 3.5 and 4 inches. They have a very compact and short body shape, making them some of the cutest little cichlids. Temperament and tank mates of polar parrot cichlid. Polar parrot cichlids are very peaceful fish until they start breeding. Like any of the cichlid species, they become aggressive towards other tank mates when they start their mating rituals. From that on until their fry becomes larger enough to defend themselves, the parents will guard the eggs and take fry aggressively. So it's better to remove other fish of the same size and smaller than these fish. Apart from the mating season, they are relatively calm fish that will occupy almost any layer of the aquarium. And they won't chase others away unless they really have to, and these cichlids won't nip other fish, so I would say it's a good community fish to put with other cichlid species around their size. You could keep completely different fish species like angelfish, plecos with the polar parrot. It's a beginner's fish. Polar blue cichlids are very beginner friendly as they are very easy to take care of. They are very hardy and can adjust and fit into changing water conditions compared to other fish species. This does not mean that you are free to let your water parameters go wild. The people new to the hobby get frustrated when their fish die, and they leave the hobby never to come back. Starting with a hardy fish like a blue parrot cichlid minimizes such risk as these fish require minimal care. They thrive under basic requirements like basic filtration, space, and food. And there's a lot that can be learned about fish keeping through a journey with a polar parrot cichlid. How much space does a polar parrot cichlid need? Even the hardier fish get stressed and diseases when they are cramped into tiny spaces. On the other hand, a bigger tank is more capable of cycling the ammonia resulting from fish waste and food residuals. So, enough water volume is a key factor to successful fish keeping, regardless of the fish species. You could easily keep a pair of polar cichlids in a 30-gallon tank. Every additional cichlid will require 10 more gallons in order to live healthily and happily. The design of the tank. Hiding places. Cichlids love hiding caves, so do polar parrot cichlids. Make sure to check out these nice little hiding ornaments and caves for your polar cichlid tank. These may be useful when they start to breed as well. Substrate. The substrate in the aquarium helps the overall look and adds an extra layer for beneficial bacteria to grow. But make sure not to include gravel with sharp edges. The polar blue parrot cichlid is a gravel digger, hence it might hurt its mouth in the process. It's better to use a sandy bottom. Plants vs polar parrot cichlid. These cichlids won't eat plants, but they are diggers, so they might disrupt delicate plants like carpet plants. Hence these fish are a good fit for semi-planted aquariums as well. Optimal water parameters. Water temperatures. 76 degrees Fahrenheit to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tolerable pH range. 6.4 to 7.5. The hardness of the water. 2 to 25 dgh. Filtration and water flow. There should be an average water filtration mechanism for your parrot cichlid tank. Although they can withstand some bad water qualities, prolonged bad water quality may eventually result in stress and diseases, hence must be avoided at all costs. Frequent water changes are advised for any kind of aquarium including cichlid tanks. You may do a 20% to 30% water change every week. These fish aren't strong swimmers, hence they do not have a strong fin profile. So it's wise not to use a strong water flow inside your aquarium. What to feed your polar parrot? These fish have a shorter digestive system, hence we shouldn't overfeed them. And we should also make sure to feed them something easy to digest. Live foods aren't recommended as they can cause bloat in these fish. Below are some of the recommended food for polar parrot cichlid. Yes, that is all you need to know about these fish. In the next part we will cover important topics like breeding and diseases of polar parrot cichlids. Thank you and have a nice day.